Hey y'all. I want to show you guys this because I literally, like, for this very reason, as you're gonna see, this is one of the main reasons why I just do not watch mainstream media anymore. Like really never. Particularly just to sit there and watch a full program all the way through, absolutely not. If something, happens, if something important is going on, if something is trending, I might watch for the clips. I prefer to read. I read a lot of articles because oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes at least a little bit, you won't have as much conjecture as you do when you watch these media personalities and stuff like this. But I'm going to show you guys exactly like the main reason why I don't really delve into mainstream media anymore, because of examples like this. So Tulsi Gabbard went on The View today, and when I came across this clip, I was like, what the heck? And I just want to talk about this. But I think the most surprising part is not them smearing her or them bashing her or the propaganda. That's not even the shocking part. The shocking part is that they're literally willing to sit there and do it to her face, and Joy Behar just acting basically disgusting and is as if she's some type of Clinton security or something. But anyway, so let's just check it out and y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about.
So I have to ask you this instead. So we were just talking about EU Ambassador Sondland changing his testimony yesterday, that he had to be refreshed about quid pro quo, and you've been skeptical more than a lot of the Democrats about the impeachment inquiry. Were you surprised by what he did yesterday?
Well, look, the facts are important, and we'll get to that. I want to start with something that I think is also important about facts, because recently on your show here...
I was just going to get to that.
Good. Helping you out.
You want me to ask you the question?
No, look, some of you have accused me of being a traitor to my country, a Russian asset, a Trojan horse, or a useful idiot, I think was the term that you used. Which basically means that I'm naive or lack intelligence to know what's going on.
They use that.
I want to let your view.
So look at her, look at Joy Behar, trying to deflect, trying to be funny, and all this, that, and the other, whatever. So we're going to come back to this clip, but I just want to, so I can kind of catch you guys up and you can see exactly, where this is coming from. So this was several months back.
But I think she does need to do better in terms of defending her record as a prosecutor.
So this was basically after that debate where Tulsi came after Kamala Harris, and it was trending and everybody was talking about it. So this is them addressing that moment.
Because we are a nation of laws, and that should be a positive as opposed to a negative. And I thought that Tulsi Gabbard wanted to come for her because she is more of a fringe candidate, because her numbers are very low.
The Republicans like Tulsi.
The Republicans like her, and I think she's a real Trojan horse here, because
look at the word. I mean, even the wording they use, fringe, Trojan horse, to automatically place, these things into the viewer's mind.
because when you look at her record in particular, she's apologized for it, but she was very anti-LGBTQ community. She also has praised Trump for meeting with Kim Jong-un 3 times.
That's why they like her.
She was one of 47 House Democrats who joined her Republican colleagues, voting for a measure that would halt Syrian and Iraqi refugees from resettling in the U.S. She's also refused to call Assad a war criminal, and actually, per
do it last night.
And she refused to do it last night. And then, per an NBC News report, Russian propaganda machines favors Gabbard. So when I look at all of that, I'm concerned that she is attacking Harris, and I'm concerned that she has any traction.
So I agree that,
like, Russian propaganda machines favor her. Like, what the heck does that even mean? So anyway, this was from previously after the debate. So now we're gonna go back to basically her addressing that. Like, look, y'all were slamming me on this show. So before I address your questions, let me go ahead and nip this in the bud right now. So that's what basically Tulsi was doing.
Viewers know exactly who I am.
All right.
Set the record straight. I am a patriot. I love our country. I am a strong and intelligent woman of color, and I have dedicated almost my entire adult life to protecting the safety, security, and the freedom of all Americans in this country. It was the attacks on 9/11.
We're getting a little bit far ahead of ourselves, but Franklin Graham finds you refreshing. He doesn't find me refreshing. Richard Spencer, the white nationalist leader, says he could vote for you.
Joy, this is why...
I mean, like, look at this. Like, just trigger words. You know what I mean? Just trying to throw out things. Oh, the white nationalist says he can support, like, every single thing. I just talked about this in my live last night. They use these certain words to completely dismantle anything that somebody is saying, to discredit anything that they're saying. So they know if they throw out these certain words, you have these viewers sitting in the audience that's just going to totally block out everything else after that because of these words. Russian bots, Russian assets, white nationalists. This person support this one person out of all the other thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that support you.
You're on Tucker Carlson at least 10 times. Why don't you go on Chris Wallace's show?
This is why I'm here, because you and other people...
Like, you go on Tucker Carlson. Why don't you go on Chris Wallace? Did Chris Wallace invite her? Do we know? Like, I've even talked about this, how candidates like Andrew Yang, Tulsi Gabbard, I think Marianne Williamson, if I'm not mistaken, her as well. A lot of these people have had to go on right-wing media or alternative media because they were not freaking getting a voice on democratic platforms, not getting a voice on mainstream platforms. So who the heck cares the platform if their messaging is the same? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all know my beef with this whole right-wing, left-wing media anyway. I just want fair, non-biased news, no matter who I'm getting it from. I just want the news. Like, cut the BS. So if she is going on Tucker Carlson because that is the person that's willing to share his freaking platform, because y'all are not, or when you do, like, look how you're treating the lady. You know what I mean? So if this person is willing to go on this platform and they are the same, you know, their questions are the same, their answers are the same, they aren't doing anything like that's, you know, questionable or shifting to try to appease to different demographics. If it's like, okay, I'm gonna be one person over here on Fox News and another person on CNN, that's when it becomes problematic. But who gives a crap? Like, you go where you can speak. Like,
people continue to spread these innuendos that have nothing to do with who I am.
Well, Hillary Clinton started it, and then you shot back at her, boy. You called her the queen of warmongers.
You doubled down, unfortunately, you doubled down on the...
And then it's crazy because Joy was actually prepared and ready for this moment. So even if Tulsi hadn't even approached it like this, Joy has her little list and she's all the smears, you know, every single smear she could think of. She already had them on this paper, ready to go, guns freaking blazing to tear this woman down.
Baseless accusations that she made that strikes at the core of who I am. I'm a soldier. Because of the attacks on 9/11, I enlisted in the military to go after and defeat and destroy the evil that visited us on that day. I've served now for over 16 years, deployed twice to the Middle East during the height of the war, where every single day I saw firsthand the terribly high human cost. That's why I ran for Congress.
We actually have the clip of Hillary Clinton, just to put this in context of what we're talking about. Let's take a look at that.
I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third-party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of, sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset.
So
really? I mean, this is outrageous. This is outrageous and offensive on so many levels. I've served as a member of Congress now for almost 7 years, receiving high-level national security and intelligence briefings, serving on the Foreign Affairs Committee, the Armed Services Committee, the Homeland Security Committee, working to ensure the safety and security of the people of this country. This is why I'm running for president, to continue that commitment of service.
So are you surprised, though, that when people see bots and things and all the things that we've sort of been seeing heading your way, that people have these questions? Because she's not the only one. Hillary, I don't think, is the only one. So what she's saying is she feels they are grooming you. You're saying nobody's grooming me. I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm a soldier and a patriot.
It's offensive to me as a soldier, as an American, as a member of Congress, as a veteran, and frankly, as a woman, to be so demeaned in such a way.
But you called her the personification of rock.
So demeaned
She's a woman
in such a way. Well, I'm pointing to the fact that she has continued this legacy of being the world's police around the world, that has waged wars costing the lives of thousands of my brothers and sisters in uniform. I'm speaking out against that and
What's
to
your
change.
evidence to that?
To change.
Well, can I?
Are you serious?
Let's hear it.
Are you serious?
Let's hear it.
I served in the war
Not
in
you,
Iraq.
her. You're saying that she's
exactly.
she's a
I
warmonger.
served
How do
in
you
the
come
war
up with
in
that?
Iraq
Yeah.
that she championed. She championed a regime change war
Did you not
in
believe
Libya.
in that war?
I believe the lies that were told to us.
Well, so did she.
Look, it is.
Joy Behar, what's your evidence of that? As you sit next to this lady, inferring that she's a freaking Russian bot, where's your, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These people are so hypocritical. Man, listen, let me tell you something. These people are so hypocritical that they are blinded to themselves. How, you are asking for evidence right now? How dare you? That was such a nasty interview. Oh my goodness. Joy Behar should be freaking ashamed of herself. You had all these ladies smear bullet points. Where are the freaking policy bullet points? But this is what they do. This is what they do. This is how they sway their audiences. This is how they plant seeds into people's heads. This is how they don't seek to give you the information, non-biased information, let you decide. I mean, it's just sickening and frustrating to me as a viewer when I just want to get to the meat and the bones of the issues and what really matters and what's affecting my day-to-day life and what would help my community or my city or whatever the case may be. Things that actually matter in the larger scheme of things. And listen, I don't believe in banning free speech, but humor me. If I could, I promise you, Russian bot, anything Russia, anything bots is out for the next 2 years. I swear, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, y'all. I'm tired of it. If I hear it one more time, I think I'm gonna scream. I've had it up to here. I'm so tired of those 2 words. I'm tired of it. Russia and bots, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Stop it. I don't know. Just stop. But those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe.